I'm so glad you're here this morning. This is Transformation Tuesday. I am Phyllis Nash. For those of you that might be new on the line, I am the Chief Sales Officer for Wakana and one of the four co-founders. And excited as usual to be in your presence. There was a big event here in Chicago over the weekend where they were scanning many people. And whether you were in Chicago participating in that or whether you were building your own business, I just want to talk about the fortune is always in the follow up. We talk about all the time that the average person, now there are a lot of not average people out there, but the average person needs to have about 7 exposures before they're able to make a decision. Our phenomenal brochures are a form of exposure. Our videos, our webinars, a three-way call with your upline, a presentation, a live like they got to experience this weekend with the phenomenal, our own CEO, Melissa Boston, as well as Dr. Prince. That should have been pretty phenomenal. But if that was their first exposure, along with the scan being an exposure, they might not have been ready to make a decision right then and there if they were average. But what happens now? You're here in Chicago. We have an event tomorrow night, the scan. So now, of course, they've been scanned, but they might want more information. They might want more information about who the company is behind it. What better way to find that out than to come to our company and see when we do that presentation? That's another opportunity for them to say yes and to get started on the 21-day or the 7-day cleanse. So as distributors are exposing people, don't get upset if they don't make the decision on the first one, because again, a rule of thumb is that everybody, average person, needs at least 7 exposures. Now, Bernadine, Kirkland, and Tammy were here from the East Coast. And they were here like from maybe Wednesday or Tuesday all the way through Sunday. Maybe they just left Monday. I'm not for sure if they left out. No, they had to leave on Monday. Well, they came and made an impact. They came here and made an impact on their business by having people that they touched here in Chicago. So that's how you build a national business, as well as when we go international. You want business in all parts of the country or the world where your company is participating. So guess what? I'm sure they're going to follow up with the people that they were able to meet here this weekend. Fortune is always in the follow-up. Kudos to all the winners: Bernadine Kirkland, Gerald West, and Frida. All of them became the winners of the new customers for August, in a month that is truly, truly, truly hard in this industry. We take our hats off to them because they go out and they use the system. They follow up, which is part of the system. And that's what you do, guys. That's how you build a business. So don't ever, I am so proud of Anita and Fred Shelton that drove here from from St. Louis. They said they're in the NFL club. And do you know, I'm not talking about football, guys. I'm talking about no friends left. A lot of you say, hey, I've talked to my family, I've talked to my friends, and I just don't have anybody else to talk to. Well, I already know that if you do go on Facebook, practice your social media, you can do it. But they drove from St. Louis. That was their commitment. They drove from St. Louis. Now they have over 10 new people that could potentially be business partners, customers. And isn't that phenomenal? They teamed up as husband and wife. One did the scan, one did the blood test. What a team. Do you know how powerful that is? And for them thinking, oh my goodness, I'm part of the NFL club. Now, that simple trip, that simple commitment saying, hey, we got a business. We've spent money on this business. We put our kids in this business. We've done a lot of financial. Now it's time for us to do the work. You just don't know. I feel like a proud parent to see their children go from one step to another. The confidence that they gain from coming here and doing, and I know I haven't even talked to them personally. We were on a group call yesterday, but I know their confidence level has shot up to the roof because now they know that they have a business that they can actively do, that they feel confident and knowledgeable in, that they can follow up and help other people regain their health. Is that not phenomenal? So I commend you guys. I just see all kinds of major miracles in people as we see them building their business, going out of their comfort zone because they weren't comfortable, but they did it anyway. And I see that all over Wakanda. And I'm just saying that the cause that I'm going to be doing from now until the end of the year is to encouraging you, to motivate you, to get you to do whatever it is necessary to hit ruby or diamond. That's the end goal. But if you are now just starting out as a brand new distributor, or if you've been around a while and you're not even pearl, for you to get out of your comfort zone with all the phenomenal tools that we have, with the best time in the year for this industry to excel and move forward. I'm looking for every one of you to go to the next rank. If that's not ruby or diamond, whatever you are now, you will not end the year at the same place because this is the timing. That's going to be my call to assignment for each of you. That's going to be my drive going through the end of the year because I know all of you all have it within. Last night was the first week of the new presentation, the lineup for webinars, and Cheryl Johns and Bernadine Kirkland knocked it out of the park, guys. Again, this is you, the distributors, going for the leadership roles in the company. And they always told me in this industry that the people at the front of the room, whether it's a virtual room, whether it's a in-person room, whatever the room was, the people that stepped out of their comfort zone were the people that were going to be successful in their business. So I mentioned some names, but there are so many of you guys that I see killing it. I see going to the next level. I'm so proud of Gerald and his wife, Desi, because they are making a difference. Here's another power couple coming up through Wakanda. I love Paula G's energy. Even when she don't feel like it, she's going to show up. And you know, when you show up, your people show up. Wakanda shows up. Your teammates show up. The universe shows up and applauds you. I look at Dr. Ross, the servant leader of Wakanda, and then what do I see? I see leadership brewing. I see her leading her team to pearl, to jade, to sapphire, on to emerald, ruby, diamond. I see that emerging. It might take a while, but that's okay as long as you stay engaged. Different light bulbs come on at different times. Guys, I see you all as winners. And oh my goodness, Fontaine Doss. I should not have started naming names because I don't want to leave anybody out, guys. I just see him excelling in his business, bringing his family along. And it's step by step. It's continuous involvement. It's but doing a little every day, doing your daily method of operation. Because, hey, most of you all have worked a job or go to a job right now, every day, working for somebody else's dream. But now it's time for you to do it. And when you can do it as man and wife, as Fred and Anita, as Desi and Gerald, as Wendy. Let me get myself together. I'm so excited. Y'all know I get excited. Willie and Ann and all the other couples doing it, that makes a stronger relationship because you all see the same end goal. And you know, a lot of times you're probably out there, well, my husband and my wife don't want nothing to do with it. I always tell you, you keep on looking, you'll find the example. Anne was not thinking about building a Wakanda business when they started out. But look at her now. Sometimes I think Anne got it down so pat that she's saying to Willie, you better watch out because I might hit second level before you do. I ain't starting nothing, y'all. But I'm just saying, from somebody that said no, they didn't want to be involved, to somebody that's seeing her future, seeing the business connected to what Wakanda and what the possibilities can be. I'm excited for each and every one of you all. So again, I commend those people that won. Bernadine, number one. Gerald West, number two. And Frida, number three. And Frida is uh, Bernadine's. Bernadine sponsored Frida. So you see where their team is going. So, hey, show your team that you're committed because people want to follow you. And if you don't have a team, guys, we have enough information, enough webinars, enough exposure to Wakanda for you to invite people and get a team. So don't feel bad if you don't have a team. Don't feel bad if it's just you. You know, I was with Sandra Phyllis, at one of the people that went to see Diana Ross the other night, and she was out there working that crowd. She was out there networking as she was enjoying the show. And so that's what it's all about. We have no excuse about meeting people. We meet people all over. And I'm telling you, even though Reels are new to me, TikTok is new to me, I have not perfected it, not near perfected. But guess what? I meet extraordinary people in spite of myself. So guess what's going to happen when I perfect it? I got a couple of people that I met through my reels and my stories and my TikTok that are totally imperfected, but people responded. And when people respond, that's a reason for me to be able to go to say, hey, how you doing? You're here. You're in Houston. I'm on my way to Houston this weekend. And I'm not going to be able to really meet with that person, but I'm connecting with that person. So that means I'll be able to get them on the car because I'm flying in Saturday morning, flying out Sunday morning early. And the event that we're going to is a private event. I mean, you can anybody can buy tickets, but it's not just an open event or open meeting that we're doing. We're part of a bigger program. So that's why I haven't really talked about it. If it was something that all of you all would be able to come to, I would definitely have done that. So I always like to say that because wherever I go and talk about Wakanda, if there's an opportunity for every one of you to participate in that, you will be able to. But this particular event is a private event. We're getting ready to be able. And if you want to go, you can buy a ticket. So give me a call and I'll put you with the person that's selling the tickets. It is a pastor and this is their prayer summit, but they're allowing us because they're talking about eating like Esther. And what was Esther? Esther was a vegan in the Bible. And they're going to let us showcase Wakanda, the flat belly lifestyle, and do bioscans at that event. So again, if you want to attend, make sure you give me a call or an email at Phyllis at Wakanda, and you'll be able to go. But there is a ticket involved that you have to purchase. So with that being said, guys, this is Tuesday. Now on our new schedule, there are no events that Wakanda does on Tuesdays. All of you all should have gotten from Dr. Roz, the new virtual schedule for events going on in Wakanda. And so with that being said, I want you to go out. That means it's time for you to do your daily method of operation. Do the chat, number 6 on the Sales Academy training. Go out there and contact people. Say hello. Tag them, invite them, get them out. Make sure you follow up with the people that were here on Sunday. Make sure let them know there's an event tomorrow, a scanning event. They might want to bring their family members out if they weren't there on Sunday. We are scanning at the dispensary from 6 to 7, and then we do an overview. We have been very successful in that, in people getting started that you invite out. It's done in a timely fashion. And normally, guys, we close the room out. That means most people that are guests are walking out of there with a a package. And how do you do that? A lot of times, what you're going to do is have shared the brochure. You're going to have shared the 6 minute overview. So when they come, that is not the first exposure. Then they get their scan. Then they learn about what the scan means and what's going on there in their body. And then they're ready to make a decision. So 6 to 7 is our scan time. 7:05 is the time we do our presentation, and we're out of there. So, with that being said, go out and have a Wakana kind of day. Thank you for joining me this morning. Bye now.